drinking and trying to do this backwards does not work. Where I tell you a spooky story. Why do I keep winking? I'm not a used car salesman. Welcome to Paranormal Spirits, where I tell you a spooky story and we pick it apart. Because with a little bit of booze, the truth comes out. Today, we are going to talk about one of the most famous serial killers of all time and the ghost story associated with him. We are talking about the one and only Ted Bundy. So I'm assuming that everyone watching this, all four of you, know who Ted Bundy is. So we're not going to really get into his backstory. Before his execution, in January of 1989, Bundy confessed to killing at least 30 young women in 7 states and hinted at more. He was an active guy. And he used every trick that he could think of to try to get out of his execution via electric chair. No such luck, Ted. He gave interviews to influential people, hoping that maybe they would see some reason to keep this piece of shit alive. He even pleaded to God in his final hours. I'm thinking he doesn't quite understand religion unless he really takes that whole forgiveness thing very seriously. And then he also promised to give more victim names, because that would have happened if he had kept him alive. But he gave it the old college try. If you know the story of Ted Bundy, that's kind of funny in a dark way. But the guy got zapped. So, in 2001, a guard from the Florida State Prison where Bundy was executed reported after his execution, several of the guards saw Bundy, just casually hanging out, lounging in the electric chair as one does after one's been electrocuted, giving these guards a little knowing smile like, I know something you don't. But the moment they tried to approach him, he was gone. Because you know why? He was creeping it real, people. And the guard that was telling this story, said there were so many sightings of Bundy that the warden couldn't find anyone willing to go in the execution room alone. That's got to be pretty scary if these big burly prison guards are like, no way I'm going in that place alone. Not happening. Nope. Now, Bundy also showed up in his holding cell on death row. If I were a ghost, like I were Ted Bundy, floating around, I don't think I'd be sticking around on death row. It's the last place I would be, unless maybe he gets his ghost kicks out of taunting the other prisoners. And to some guards, he would say, well, I beat all of you, didn't I? What did he mean? I died before you? Yeah, you did, dude, because they electrocuted your ass. Maybe he felt like, I'm free. It's a weird one. That's not all. The spirit of Ted Bundy evidently travels around as well. So again, why would he be in death row if he can apparently travel around? There have been sightings of Ted Bundy at the Chi Omega sorority where he committed several grisly murders. And these murders earned him 2 death sentences. Maybe this is what he viewed as his glory days. He's also been seen on the porch of a building in Tallahassee where he rented a room under a false name. Okay. Whoop-de-doo. What do you think? Why don't you tell me while I take a drink? I think this is funny. There have been a few mediums who have claimed to, have been in contact. And one claims that Bundy has been in contact with her because as part of his, penance for the shitty life that he lived here on Earth was to help her solve murders. I just don't see it happening, honestly. I mean, he was such a trustworthy guy while he was living. Do you really think his ghost is so trustworthy? Now, there are also some incidents reported in Washington State in a paper called the Puget Sound Trail, which is a student paper from the University of Puget Sound. Reportedly, Bundy shows up there. These guys are great. They've given old Teddy Bundy some nicknames, right? And they are Teddy the Friendly Ghost, as well as, this one's stupid. I mean, dudes, come on. Best Dead Friend Forever, a.k.a. BDFF. And supposedly he accompanies them on late night walks. I don't know about you. The last person I want hanging out with me for a late night walk would be Ted Bundy. Other people have also claimed that old Teddy Boy has contacted them via the Ouija board. And this is also listed in this article from the Puget Sound Trail. And he spelled out several spooky messages. I cannot touch them. So many to kill, and I cannot touch them. It is my hell. Now, the author of said article also quotes Bundy via this same Ouija board as saying that he's joined up with the infamous serial killer Jeffrey Dahmer. Now, isn't that just a match made in heaven? No, not heaven. And Teddy's opinion on that, his partnership with the old Domster, is that's where the big time killing is. All right. You can see that he's definitely remorseful for the things that he did and wants to help solve murders. So Ted lives on in infamy, and evidently, Teddy will always be my best dead friend forever. So that's it for this episode of Paranormal Spirits. If you enjoyed my crappy little story, please subscribe, ring the bell, get all the notifications so you can get this crap continuously. If you have any comments, please feel free to leave them in the comments section. I'd love to hear them. Have a great night, have a drink, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.